What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Tell Me More podcast presented by Major League Success. I have Brittany Conner with me from Coldwellbanker Realty. Brittany, thank you so much for taking time out of your day today and jumping on the podcast with me.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here with you guys and to dive into some real estate talk. I'm always down for some real estate talk, to be honest with you.
That's probably pretty common with most of us, right?
100%. I feel like I tell my friends all the time, like real estate's kind of my boyfriend. So when I talk about it, I get a little excited and like you see me start to smile and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, people might not always share this interest that I have in real estate.
It's funny that you say that, but that's so true. Like, us as real estate agents, it's what we think about. We breathe it, we live it every single day, 24/7. It kind of is like, you're dating it.
100%. It is my relationship. I am in a relationship with real estate right now.
Well, Brittany, I'm excited to have you on. I know we don't really know each other real well. We've just been kind of, friends on social media for a little while. And, like I said, I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to kind of share your journey and just to chat, real estate. So, Brittany, I always like to start growing up talking about, the early years. What was life like? What were you into
Yeah.
as far as a kid and kind of lead me up to, end of high school.
So as a kid, I was a busybody, which is probably a big reason why I'm okay with real estate because you have to be such a busybody. But I played 3 sports competitively my entire life. I really didn't do too much until I got out of high school as far as, being a teenager because I was so focused on sports in school. But I think that I was also that kid that wanted to go play outside and was asking mom for 5 more minutes outside. You know what I mean? Like I just never wanted to be sitting still. I never wanted to be at home. I always wanted to be on the go and active and doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that being that young person and being in all of the competitive sports I am, it kind of helped create a bridge of competitiveness within myself so that when I got into the industry, I was able to kind of convert my competitiveness from being competitive against other people and teams and now I'm competitive like against myself. And I'm always trying to see like how much farther I can take it.
Yeah. What sports did you play growing up?
So I played volleyball, basketball, and softball.
Okay.
Volleyball was my absolute favorite sport, but the other 2 were pretty cool too.
Do you still play any volleyball?
I'll play sand here and there, but not at all like I used to. No.
Noted for future. We might have to get a team together at
I would love that. I've been looking for like people that wanted to do that, but I can never get a large enough group that will actually be consistent and show up.
Well, hey, let me know. I take about one session off. There's an agent on our team, Jared, who I play with, and we've probably played together for, I don't even know, 4 or 5 years at a minimum over at Flanagan's in Dublin. So
I love playing, so let me know.
I'm down. I'm down for sure. So grew up playing sports. That's kind of what your focus was. Did after high school, did you go into college? Did you go into the workforce?
So after college or after high school, I should say, I had actually went to go play volleyball at Ohio Christian, but I had went through something really traumatic in my life at that time. And I had questioned my faith a lot. And I kind of got knocked off my path a little bit faith-wise because of all of the things that were happening in my life. So I decided that it was best for me to not attend a Christian school because I was struggling in my faith. And with that school, you had to go to some type of a mass like almost every other day. I just didn't feel like I had it in me to commit to something like that. So I decided to go to Columbus State and I started doing business. I was working for a third-party banking company at the time, and I was working like 10-hour days behind a desk all day, on the phone all day while in school, and I absolutely hated it. And it really helped me come to the decision that that's not the lifestyle I ever wanted for myself. And I couldn't continue to do it because I was just miserable. I was so unhappy. I'd walk in every day and it was like the happiness was immediately sucked from me as soon as I sat down at the desk. So I decided to drop out of school against my parents' wishes. And I needed to take some time for me to figure out what it was I really wanted to do. Because truthfully, I think that not just with myself, but a lot of young people they leave high school feeling like they are obligated to know what they're going to do and genuinely having no idea. So then they go and like accrue all of this debt in hopes that they figure it out. And now they're just in debt and still just as, unaware of what they want to do with their life. So I decided to take some time for me, and I started working as a bartender at the Hilton. I'd been there for about 2 years. One night I had this lady come in and she had started to walk to her room, and she turned around, came back and sat at my bar. She got a bottle of wine. We're sitting, we're talking, just getting to know each other. And out of nowhere, she was like, God told me to come talk to you, and I don't want to freak you out, but have you ever thought about going into real estate? And it was so weird because 2-3 weeks before that, I had mentioned to my parents that I was considering it just because I was at a point in my life again where every day was the same and I was miserable and I needed something new. And they're like, yeah, you could be okay at it, like whatever. And everybody kind of shrugged it off. So when this lady came and she like literally sat in front of me and told me like, I think you should do this, I was like, you know what? I think I should too. I'm going to do this.